Do you know how many lies you told yesterday? Probably not, because we all lie, every single day. A man tells his wife, "I'm coming straight home from the office," but he's at a bar. A woman tells her boss, "I'm not feeling well," but really she just wants a day off. A child says, "I did my homework," but he's playing video games instead. Everyone lies. But why? And more importantly, is lying just a bad thing? Welcome to another video where we'll understand why we lie, and perhaps why lying might be more powerful than you think. Section 1. Evolution gave us the power to lie. Listen to this. Lying isn't a weakness, it's a survival skill. Thousands of years ago, when humans lived in tribes, if you told your enemy the truth, what would happen? You'd die. But if you lied, we have no weapons. Your enemy becomes confident, and you defeat him. I am strong. The enemy fears you. So lying became a power. And the humans who could lie best, they survived. And we are their descendants. This is in our DNA. Section 2. What happens in your brain when you lie? Now here's something fascinating. Lying is not easy. When you lie, your brain has to do multiple things at once. First, you know the truth. Second, you create an alternate story. Third, you make sure the story sounds believable. Fourth, you remember what lie you told, because if you forget, you'll contradict yourself. All of this requires cognitive effort. Scientists have discovered when you lie, your brain's prefrontal cortex becomes much more active. This is the region responsible for decision-making. So lying is actually a mental workout. Section 3. How we justify our lies to ourselves. Now here's something deeply psychological. When you lie, you don't feel like a bad person. Why? Because you justify your lie. A man tells his wife, "I was at the office," but in his mind, he thinks, "I was only gone for a few hours. It's not a big deal." He converts his lie into something acceptable. This is called cognitive dissonance. When there's a conflict between your beliefs and your actions, your mind fills the gap. You lie to yourself about your lie. So you don't have to see yourself as a bad person. Section 4. Types of lies. Not all lies are equal. Now here's an important distinction. Not all lies are equal. White lies. Small lies. For social politeness. Your haircut looks great. When you think it's bad. These lies maintain social bonds. Everyone tells them. Society expects them. Self-protective lies. Lies told to protect ourselves. To hide our mistakes. To hide our weaknesses. I didn't eat the last cookie. I left early because I was sick. Harmful lies. The most dangerous. Told to hurt someone. To manipulate. To destroy. He stole my money. She cheated on me. But here's the interesting part. Most people rarely tell the third type, because this kind of lie kills empathy. Section 5. How to detect when someone is lying. Now, the question is, how can you tell when someone is lying? Number 1. Eye contact. When you lie, you can't make eye contact. There's guilt, there's alertness. Your eyes give it away. Number 2. Over-explanation. When someone lies, they give too many details. They're afraid you won't believe them, so they add unnecessary information. When telling the truth, people just state the facts simply. When lying, they over-elaborate. Number 3, body language. Defensive posture, touching their face, crossing their arms. These are signs of discomfort, of concealment. Section 6. A real story. The price of lying. Let me tell you a story. A man named Bernie Madoff, one of Wall Street's most famous investors. He claimed he had a secret investment strategy, a strategy that could make thousands of people very rich. People thought he was a genius. Billionaires trusted him. Charities gave him money. But what was the truth? It was all a lie. There was no investment strategy, no consistent returns, nothing. It was all fabricated. And when the truth came out, he was sent to prison. His reputation was destroyed. People lost their entire life savings. Some committed suicide. This is the real price of lying. Section 7. The power of honesty. But now, let's look at the other side. Being honest is the hardest thing to do, but it's also the most powerful. There was a tech company. They discovered a major bug in their product. They had 2 choices. Option 1, lie, hide the bug, deceive customers. Option 2, tell the truth, be transparent. They chose the truth. They told everyone about the problem. At first, stock prices fell. Customers were angry. But 6 months later, when the product was fixed and customers got their update, that company had the most trust in the entire market. Because people realized this company is honest. When you're honest, even in difficult times, people remember. Trust is the currency you earn. Section 8. The closing philosophy. So at the end, I want to say this. Lying is a tool. It's a survival mechanism from our ancestors, but it's also a dangerous tool. Every lie creates a small conflict in your mind, in your relationships, in your integrity. And as more lies accumulate, these small conflicts turn into a massive explosion. So the next time you're about to lie, just pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this lie worth more than the truth? Because when the truth comes out, and it always does, the damage cannot be repaired. Trust doesn't come back. So here's my message to you. Tell the truth. Live with integrity. Respect yourself. Because the person who suffers most from your lies is you. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and comment below. What's the most common lie you tell? Next time, we'll explore another mystery of human psychology.